Yep, he just randomly found me. You're probably wondering just how random Baldi's wandering actually is, because sometimes it just seems like wherever you are, if Baldi has absolutely no idea where you are and you made no noise and were not seen, he just finds you for no reason. And the truth is, his wandering is not completely random, at least from your point of view. Actually, you can use his random wandering to your advantage. Here's how it works. In Baldi's Basics Classic, the characters don't wander to some arbitrary place in the school. They actually wander purposefully to the 16 wander points throughout the hallways. There's one near the phone, one near the east exit, one over here. Okay, I'll just give you the map. So how does this work? Let's say that you're a particular tiny red piece of garbage jump rope girl who is looking to find and catch the player so that Baldi can jump scare them. You start the game somewhere around here, near the west exit. You are so desperate to make the player suffer, but you don't see them. So you are in wander phase. You must randomly choose one of the 16 wander points to go to, each with an equal chance of being chosen. Say that you end up choosing the point close to the phone. You must now go there. So you go there, and you don't see the player along the way. Too bad. You must now choose another point, say the one in the northeast corner of the school. So you go there, and still no player. Rinse and repeat. You must continue to randomly wander like this until you see the player. Then you can switch to your chase phase, make the player suffer, and let them get jump scared by Baldi. All of the Baldi characters, except for arts and crafters, have these 16 wander points. Obviously the Baldi doesn't wander, he just spawns at one of these points. The random quarter also shares the same spawn points except for the one in front of the south exit. Now you may be wondering about those clips in the beginning of this video, where Baldi randomly came into my room. It turns out that Baldi and the principal have 13 additional wander points, for a grand total of 29. There are 2 in the cafeteria, there's 1 in each of the classrooms, and 4 of the 5 faculty rooms have a wander point. You may have noticed that 3 of the rooms, detention, the closet, and the lock faculty, don't have a wander point, and you're right. That means, if you manage to get into one of those rooms without Baldi knowing, you can camp there for as long as you want without worrying about being found. Unless, of course, the broom opens the door and Baldi sees you through it. That's just a trivial example of using the character's random wandering to your benefit. Most of the points are in the middle of the school, and since each point has an equal chance of being chosen, characters are more likely to spend their time in the middle of the school. If you don't want to run into that annoying jump rope girl, I suggest staying on the outskirts of the school. Staying away from the middle of the school is a strategy, but how about some quick tactics to lose Baldi? Let's say that you're going down south this detention hallway, and Baldi is chasing you not far behind. Or maybe you just juked Baldi in detention. If you go like this, Baldi will go to the place where he last saw you, stop, and then choose a point. These 5 points will cause him to randomly find you. This one is basically right next to Baldi, but the other 23 points will cause him to wander away. So there's around an 80% chance that Baldi just loses you. But let's say that the 20% chance happens and he finds you. Well then, you can go around these 2 corners here, and you have another 80% chance of losing Baldi. And if that 20% chance happens again, then you have a massive a massive luck issue, and are probably unluckier than me. That's the very basic wandering system for Classic. How about Remastered? Well, Remastered's wandering system is much more complex, and Baldi is much smarter. He tends to go to places he hasn't gone to in a while, and checks rooms a lot. There's a lot of nuance to Remastered's wandering system, but that's more than enough for its own video. Thanks for watching, and do not let playtime randomly find you.